How is it so loud?
I don't
Every
My
know.
headphones
time.
were fully off my head, and I can still hear it.
Don't know. It's not that loud for me.
It is
right.
simply the
Not for
loudest
me
part
either.
of the anything that comes out of my computer, and I don't know why.
All right.
Violence.
So we pick up our story, leaving the curious sorry, what was her shop called again? Don't you guys pull it out before me? The preposterous apothecary.
Mhm.
Leaving the preposterous apothecary and heading towards the elderberry residence. Trina, here we go. And if you you guys see the map,
Oh, I should probably
if you're on,
slide over to that. Oops, there we go.
yep.
Do we have to go across our favorite thing, the river raft?
Mr.
Uh,
McDermott.
yes, yes, you do actually to cross there. You do. But when you get to the river, you actually notice the barge has gotten a little bit larger and is basically just a very just a bridge that's a little too short and has to be kind of pushed from one side to the other.
They're almost
So,
there.
yeah, a bunch of people just hop on and then just kind of get shoved over to the next side, and it's held there. And it, oh, whoops, sorry, my alarm went off.
What the fuck?
Unprofessional.
I know. I'm sorry. It's not like it's not like Steven Universe is playing in the background or anything.
I'm kind of half watching it.
I knew it. I knew it.
I do love me some Steven.
It's Steven Universe Future, so it's like
It is, yeah. I can see the black shirt.
yep, it's good shit.
His emo face. It is.
Dude, okay. I was saying this earlier. Steven Universe is, hey, we know your childhood is really traumatic. Let's distract you with some really cool cartoons that also give you something to compare your trauma to and some language to actually describe what you're going through to your friends. And then Steven Universe Future is, hey, so I know we were distracting you that whole time, but we have to talk about how your childhood was really fucking traumatic and you really need to deal with that.
Yep.
And that's like, they're communicating to the
wild.
audience. Okay, so yeah, you guys cross the river and actually are able to cross with your cart this time. You make
Fancy.
yeah, you make your way up to the northeastern side of the northwestern side of the city, where the Elderberries live in a small house on this road here. If I can, whoop, right there. Elderberry.
Oh, it's my house.
Right there.
You get a house.
I got a house, guys.
Yeah, this is the house you grew up in.
It's itty bitty.
Yep, it's pretty small. You
Can't imagine why.
you head in, and it's a modest 3-room house. It's got a good sized sort of like combination sitting room, kitchen, and like dining room sort of thing. It's got you head in, and the main room's got a table, some chairs, and a sort of like nice comfortable, really comfortable looking couch, and as well as an armchair as well that also looks very, very, very well used. And there are two other sorry, there are three. Sorry, it's a 4-room house. There are 3 other rooms. That Belle, one of which of course is yours, and the other is your parents. So you guys get in, and you see your mother. You walk in and see your mother as kind of bustling about the kitchen. She seems back to her old self. But at least to you, she seems back to her old self. But we all know how moms are.
I have a quick logistical question.
Shoot.
Can I fit in this house?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Okay.
You're,
Sorry about that too.
you are a little. You're having to kind of like you're brushing the ceiling just a little bit, but you're like, so you might want to stoop a little to get to be comfy. But there are no like hanging chandeliers or anything for you to knock your head on. So yeah, she's bustling about the kitchen. She seems to be making a meal of some kind, and she is her hair's kind of frizzy. You see in front of you a human woman who with sort of a graying blonde hair pulled back into a bun. She's kind of got stress frizz going on. She's got some crow's feet smile lines. She looks like a very kind of jolly woman. She's a little on the heftier side. She's and if you look down at, or not hefty, but more like burly. She's more of a burlier kind of woman. If you look down at her arms, she is like thickly rippled with muscle on her arms. And not in a way like she's like pumping iron, but in the fact that you can tell she's a worker.
My mom is just Popeye. All four arms.
That's the second session in a row I've whistled the Popeye theme song, and I call that whistling. Yeah, she as you guys enter, do you anything before you enter, or yeah, what would you guys?
I would just walk in. I'd
Right. Yeah.
stop outside first and go,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, everybody has parents. Parents are parents. They're entertaining.
Debatable.
Sorry, don't mean to assume. Think Auntie Sean, little bit toned down, but still kind of. My parents can be a lot sometimes. My dad, last I heard, was still kind of sick, so we might need to keep it easy around him. But my mom's hopefully still on the mend. We'll see what she's up to in there, and then I'll just turn around and immediately open the door and go, "Ma, hello,
Melvin Ellsbury, is that you?
Hey, Ma, how's it going?
Where the hell have you been for these last 4 days? You come in saying you're going to be helping out, and then all of a sudden you're out just out of town.
Yeah. Sorry, Ma. I'm not. Well, I
And
had
who
to
are
take-
these fine ladies that you bring into my house? You bring in home lady callers now on your visits.
Not quite, unless by callers you mean friends who've made it so that not dying and all that.
You've got friends again.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Well, it's just since he left town, he's had trouble finding a real, a core group
Ma.
to really gel with, and I'm
It's
just so
very
proud of him that he's found some steady friends.
It's surprising to me because he's absolutely delightful.
He's such a sweet boy, isn't he? Right.
Yeah.
It's understandable
oh,
though.
you-
Friends are hard.
You two, now you three look lovely. My name is Marianne Elderberry. A pleasure to meet you. Who might you be? Belbin, introduce your friends.
Right. All right. This one over here, Farasha, don't eat that. Sorry. That's Farasha over there.
She's like halfway through. She's halfway through a doily. She's just like, it was very pretty.
Yeah. Okay. Mom, we're losing a doily. Sorry.
It's very pretty.
This is Scylla. Scylla makes crazy shit come out of her body. And this is Yvain. Yvain is gigantic.
I can see that. I'm sorry we don't have much room for you here. Only have the two. Right. Well, what do you do? What are y'all doing here? I wish I could offer you a meal. I'm just not quite. Dinner's not quite ready yet. We're a little
that's all right.
short. We're a little short on things.
Oh no, you don't have to trouble yourself.
Oh
I'm
no,
so
it's no
sorry.
trouble at all. It's no trouble at all. Sit down. Tell me, what brings you to town? And she just continues working as she's talking to you.
Well, part of it, Ma, is wanted to come see if Dad was any better or not.
I wish that man, the poor man, he keeps saying that he wants to get up and start, going about, but he looks just awful. And I know you said you've done all you can, but are you sure there's nothing else you could do for him?
I mean, I can go see him and try again. But
What's wrong with him?
Well, he was injured during the attack, and the doctor says there's some kind of infection or something, but he can't quite put a finger on it, and we can't, and he's just not getting any better. I don't know. You said something about a letter that you got.
Yeah, that's actually we that's where I met all these fine folks. We took care of that.
Oh, that's what you were
Um,
doing.
Yeah,
You were out
yeah.
there trying to help your father. Oh, you good. Oh, you're such a good boy. And she just grabs your face and just plants a big
Ma.
wet kiss on your cheek.
All right. So fun story. I don't really know how to get around to it faster or in a more elegant way than this.
Well, darling, what is it?
Big guy's dead, not coming back. Goblins won't be other in the town anymore. That's the end of that sentence.
Your son was fantastic. Absolute
Yes, very helpful.
MVP.
Yeah, when I said that they were helping me not be dead, helping me not be dead.
Belle, you know your mother as
Uh-huh.
as a a flush-faced individual,
Mhm.
a powerhouse of a mother, who works just as hard as your father and spends just as much time out in the elements. So, skin's a little rough and little rougher, darker. All of the color has drained from it.
Mm-hmm.
She is white as a sheet. You went up against that thing.
Yeah,
You tried
sure
to
did.
hand it that thing.
I mean,
Not tried.
mostly I
did.
stayed pretty far away
we-
and
we
let
did
them do
succeed.
a lot of the hitting of things. But yeah, it's handled, I guess.
You my you and you see the color now returning and rising. It's like a teak. It's like it's like a cup being filled with red. Just she doesn't know whether to be proud or to tan your hide.
Classic
Belb,
mom.
just Belbin Elderberry, I will never. And that's all. That's all she says. That's all she could say. And she just goes back to cooking.
Right.
Well, if that doesn't put a bit of a bright spin on today, nothing else will. And we surely needed it today because I can't even go to work. She plonks down and everything. She's
Yeah. I actually another part of the reason I came back by real quick. Got a little something for you, Dad, to help make up for the lost time here. And I will take out a bag with 75 gold and put it on the table. Just a little something from the big asshole that stole the time from you. So
she kind of like takes the pouch and what's this? Belbin. What are you doing with these people? Are you
I
into the
think-
drugs?
no, if I was
No.
into the drugs, then I
Mm,
wouldn't have any money left.
Mostly
Is the thing.
killing people.
Oh, bad people, I hope.
Oh, very
Oh,
bad.
they don't even know
Very,
if they're
very
really
bad.
people. So
Oh, well,
I mean, they're all probably
this-
people to a certain degree, but like,
anyway. In this day and age,
monsters.
that's sort of acceptable, so I will not be upset about it. Good boy. You're such a good boy taking care of your parents. And you see her actually start to kind of like tear up, and it's like, she kind of sits for a second. I'm sorry. This is a blessing. It's been so hard since fishermen going missing, and we've all been scared. And then the fish, they're all disappearing. It's the height of breeding season, and there's no fish in the goddamn lake. And now the guards have completely shut it down.
they shut it down.
Okay. Oh, right, you've been gone. Just yesterday, they shut the entire lake down. Nobody can go work.
Fish
What'd they go doing that
conspiracies.
for? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, a part of me understands. I mean, I'm a mother. I understand. A young boy went missing.
Which one?
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't. Oh, sorry, 1 second. um,
Mom weeps a little while she thinks.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
Look at the hiccup.
uh, I didn't. I didn't really know the family. It's well, since you grew up and moved out, it's been difficult to. Well, it's been. I haven't wanted to be around children.
Sure. Sure. I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
You were a handful. I love you, but you were a handful. But I understand.
Oh,
I couldn't
well
imagine.
aware.
I couldn't imagine losing you, despite that. So I understand that the poor woman would want her son found.
That's fair.
But they've completely shut down the lake, and I can't work. And how am I supposed this helps? This will definitely help. But I mean, who knows how long the lake's going to be shut down?
He just up and disappeared from the lake front, presumably. Or out on a
Somewhere
boat, or
around there. I don't know.
right.
Apparently.
all right. Okay. Well,
Is there anything you can do? You have that friend who's a guard, right? You can go
Yeah.
talk to him. And maybe he can let my boat go, my skiff go out, and just get
Just
a couple
ours.
of fish in. Just a couple.
If it means that much to you, Belle, we can go look into it if you want.
yeah, I mean, I don't, you're all not beholden to me to come work on my, behalf for this or anything like that. I can't promise you much of anything, but I'm going to be going to look into this now. But I think I need to see Dad first and just check on him, make sure he's
Oh, right. Of course.
Doing
You need
all
to say
right.
hello to your father. Of course. Phineas. Phineas. And she kind of calls out, and you hear a kind of a deeper, sort of gravelier voice return. What is it? And she kind of says, "Oh, Belbin's here, and are you going to be bringing your friends in?"
no, probably not. I think it'll be better if I just go.
Belvin's here to he's visiting. Would you like to see him? She's like, you hear the response. Me boy, bring him in. And,
All right,
you see, you head into your parents' bedroom, and it's a simple room. Again, small chest of dresser, chair, rocking chair where your mother knits quite often. And your father is, as you well know, a curly-haired with curly salt and pepper haired halfling. He's like one of those grandpa bodybuilders you see. He's like his skin looks like it should be wrinkled, but it's too stretched over muscle. And he's got these twinkling blue eyes that kind of peek out from under very bushy eyebrows, and he's got that very bushy fisherman's beard. And he's laid up in bed, and he looks rough. His skin's starting to wrinkle. His eyes have lost a lot of that twinkle, and his beard's kind of like looking saggy, and he's not looking good.
Hey, Dad, you look great.
I don't need to bullshit me, boy.
I mean, listen, last time I saw you, you were knocked the fuck out, so it's a little better than that.
Not many things I could not yet, old man.
Okay, take it easy there, pup. All right, come.
Fine, your mother's just babying me.
That's so.
Aye.
You want to come and stand and walk over to me then, or do you want me to come to you?
And he starts pushing himself up.
Get the fuck down.
You fucking.
All right.
What are you gonna do? More magic?
Yeah, that's pretty much the plan here.
He kind of just grumbles and kids and that shit.
And I'll go ahead and I'll reach up and I will put like my entire forearm across his chest and my hand on his shoulder. Again, 8 strength. It's got nothing on him, but like it's the positioning that's the power play.
Yeah.
And I'll cast Cure Wounds on him just to add a little something to him.
Okay. You see the magic, and you feel the familiar sense of magic pulsing from your core, traveling through your arm and into your father, and you see the pulse of light kind of through him and kind of just sparks along him and then fades away.
Well, that might help a little bit or something. This might help a tick more for you. Now this one, and I'll lower my voice quite a bit. This one's secret. Ma got the pot outside, but this one's for emergencies. Understand? And I'll go ahead and I'll pull out 25 more gold and put it in his hand.
He takes it and he slips it under his pillow. You're a good boy, Belbin.
Emergencies only. If you tap into that, you let me know, and I'll find a way to get some more. Because if you both are laid up like this, it ain't gonna be good. So
you see your father's eyes get a little watery, just a little bit, before he blinks a couple times, and he's back to his same stoic self. He's like, and he grasps your forearm, and for a second, like the classic like Beastmaster like kind of grab, and he kind of pulls you in, and for a second you feel a bit of that old strength, and he says, "You're a good boy, Belbin. I haven't made many good choices in my life, but whatever I did with you, I know I did right."
We'll fix this, Pop. Don't know how, but we'll figure it out.
The pain's a little better. I might be able to sleep now.
That's good. Probably need it. Besides, once they open the lake back up, you got to get your lazy ass back out there.
I'll pull in more fish than you've ever seen in your goddamn life. And
that's a pretty high bar, considering I saw what the neighbors do.
I'll show them what the fuck a fisherman can do. He starts to kind of nod off.
Right then, Pop. See you later. And I'll head back out. Well, he's asleep at least, so that's a decent start.
Oh, thank the Lords above. Getting him to keep quiet has been a sickness on its own. Were you able to do anything for him besides getting to sleep?
I don't think much yet. I gave him I pulled the pain away a little bit so he could actually find his way under, but that's about all I could muster up.
So this letter,
Do you
didn't.
Do you have any idea what's specifically ailing him? Because I have a slightly different spell that might help.
There was some sort of. The doctor said it was some sort of infection or additional something that happened while he was recovering from the wound that made his body just start to shut down in certain ways.
Do I feel like lesser restoration would help?
You haven't seen him. You haven't really seen him. You haven't like been able to like get a full account of what exactly is going on. And I would say from the description, it doesn't really you don't really know.
It would have to be stronger.
Huh?
It would have to be stronger, like a great restoration. It would have to be stronger than that.
No, more like you don't really know if it would work or not. You're not really sure if this is something that lesser restoration would be able to help, or if it's too weak, or if it's even overkill. Like you're not really sure. Like you don't even from the description that she gets, you don't really understand it, and it doesn't sound like she does either. It doesn't sound like she does either. Or the doctor.
Do you want to go look, Belle, or do you want to leave it alone?
I mean,
what about that letter? Did you get anything?
we got this money, and we actually need to head back out that way to hopefully collect on the rest of it.
Oh, well,
To-
there's more.
Well, at least the part about making him,
Well,
on his feet again.
This is
But we
quite
got to make our
lucrative.
way out to do that. Yeah, apparently
quite
heroin's
lucrative.
good money.
Quite
would've known?
lucrative, I would say. What have you been doing all this time?
Not this. Apparently should have started a long time ago.
Right, well,
What?
maybe I'd hang up the fishing rod, pick up a sword. Mad
It
Marianne?
is high risk
Go
though.
for it. I mean,
Little Miss Mad Marianne?
you'd have to bring, your loving, doting husband with you. But
All right. Do you want? All right. Food is ready, and she sets out 3 steaming plates of a sort of rice, fish, and vegetables, sort of a stir fry type of thing. But it's a lot softer, and it's a lot more kind of. It is the best comfort food you have had in a long time. It's a home cooked mother's meal.
I don't know what that's like.
you do now.
It's literally the first one Silla's ever had.
Oh yeah. By the way, you are in a town, Scylla. If you wanted to write a response, this
Oh,
town
fuck
this town does have postage.
Yes, I will do that when we
We're a modern town.
when we head
have
back out.
postage here.
All right. So
we get the mail.
so you guys complete your meal. You can get a +1 to hominess for a home cooked meal.
The whole time I'm asking about Belbin's childhood, and I'm trying to get some blackmail here and there.
Which just means that continuously you hear, Ma, Ma, stop
Oh
it.
come on, you were adorable. He was
I
just
know
so
that,
cute.
but Ma.
I have a painting here somewhere.
I was the
It's like
smallest
of just
boy in
Belbin's
town. Is that
tushy.
what you want to hear?
Just look at his tiny little tushy.
Mother.
But
The sunscreen baby.
yeah. Oh god, but like really miniature.
Mm-hmm.
All right, she used me for an advertisement one time. I'm sorry. I didn't
And
really
you
have much
made
of a
good
choice.
money, didn't you?
I know. God's above, Ma.
All right. So is there any? So yeah, you guys. Sorry. Quickly, I cannot seem to find the note that I had her name on, and I just want to make sure that I'm getting that I did. Any of you note it down when I introduced
Her who? My mom?
Yes, her mom,
Marianne.
Marianne. Good. Okay, I had it right. All right. There that is. All right. So, yeah.
I know my mom's name. Everybody else take notes. Episode 86 is coming.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
No! No! We have to talk. So yeah, Marianne is a lovely woman. And you guys are able to do what you would like from here.
I'm
What would you guys
I'm
like to
game
do?
for
Do
whatever.
you guys mind if we stop at the post office before we head back? I have to respond to a wedding invitation, so
Ooh, that's exciting.
yes.
Yeah.
Right. Sure. Yeah. We should probably stop and see Marius as well, just to see what the deal with his kid is. But
It's a good idea.
I don't know what all you all have to do to cash in on your particular letters that, summon us out to the castle that shouldn't be in the woods, but that seems like a good stop at some point here too.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, that heart is burning a hole in that bag of colding. But yeah, the mission, you were being kind of sorry, just a reminder that the mission from Sorry, I'm just doing a thing. Yeah. So the mission that you guys received from Mr. Whitmore was
Whoa.
was a sort of kind of an audition sort of thing.
Mhm.
That he did say that that there was a potential for more work in the future if this was completed expediently and done well. So I will say the longer you take, that might have an effect on.
Also, there's 400 gold waiting for us there. So
Exactly. So
And we already partied with a bunch of lichen people.
Yeah.
So
So
Yeah, but that was
do
like
you want to
half for the
do you want
night,
to spend
okay?
money now or do you want to spend money later?
we
So,
could head
yeah.
there now if we want to just get it done.
It is about an hour an hour travel
Yeah.
through the woods outside of town.
Especially if it is hinging on your father getting better. I wouldn't want we want to do that as fast as possible, I would assume.
that would be my preference, yeah. But
All right, yeah. We can do
Don't
our
mind.
errands later. Let's go.
Yeah.
sure. Do we want to stop and talk about this kid first, or do we want to just head out and then make our way back after we've closed this loop first?
Let's close the
We're going to head back anyway, so might as well not start a lead and then maybe have to go run off to it.
Yeah, all right, sounds good. That makes sense to me.
Not that I'm not saying that this child is not important. I would just
No,
like to
of
state
course
that.
not. But I understand where you're going with this. It'd be real terrible to go, hey, what happened to your son? And then just dip from town for,
We got to go for like a
several
few
days.
minutes,
That's an
and then we'll come
excellent
back,
point.
and then
Yeah.
We'd look
yeah,
like real dicks.
yeah. That seems like the right
I
thing.
just, like, gotta
Farasha,
go.
you have to stop eating those doilies, please.
I'm sorry, the mush that she gave me was good, but I ate it all.
Yeah, right. Oh, we find some
Sure.
like metal or something.
Yeah,
for you to
Farasha.
chew
Yeah, by the way, Farasha was definitely including herself in all those conversations and like just talking about how weird that these customs are here,
Yeah.
and just like this is
For
so like that's weird and a little frightening, but it's okay. She's very forgiving of how strange your customs are.
Right.
I
So
assume she mainly finds them funny.
Oh
Yeah.
no, hilarious!
Ah, you
Absolutely.
fucking
But
weirdos.
she's really into the food. Food's
I
important
assume
to
that we're her
Yeah.
personal like little marionette things that she gets to just watch do stuff. So
We're like a reality TV show.
Yeah.
That
Pretty
she
much.
just gets to participate in.
Yeah, she's just tagging along, really.
right. So Castle in the Woods, or hang on, and I'll stick my head outside and see if the sun's still up, because I guess I don't know what time of day it is.
Yeah, it's about it's around sorry, I said dinner earlier, but it's around more like lunch. So it's more like I'd say it's around like 1:30ish in the afternoon.
Right. Hey, sounds like a good, short hike to mid-afternoon snacks and dinner and every other meal after that, because I could use a pie right about now.
It's always time for pie.
Always time for pie. Yeah.
All right, look, just be on your toes. I don't entirely trust this arrangement yet.
Oh, not in the slightest. But
It's really weird that they know things about us like that. I just find it odd. But
genuinely
if they do know these
deeply
things,
concerning.
yes.
So
Okay, Castle in the Woods.
Hi ho, hi ho.
down to the castle of the cold heart.
Cardon Ecor ML. All right, so you guys making your way up through the Parchwood Timberlands, back to the castle. I'm gonna just take it back to this real quick for that. So you arrive. You
That's just
knock
Yvain's face.
upon.
There we go.
You knock upon the grand double doors, and they swing open again, emitting a bright light. And there to greet you is the small gnome Frederick. He leads you all back inside and back to the large dining room that you all were in where you met. you see the same table, the same lush carpets, and the paintings on the wall, on the hallway along the hallway leading to this room. Only this time, the table is set with mostly brunch and lunch items. If you guys were peckish, so you guys have a seat, and it's not long actually this time before the door in the back opens, and you see scurrying in. Classically holding a bunch of papers and straightening his bent spectacles, ashen blonde hair, kind of pushed back in a bit of a frizz. Adrian Whitmore, and he says, "Well, it's you did it. You all did it. You all
Howdy.
got it done. I must say, I am quite impressed. Now, don't get me wrong. I knew you could do it, but the master is always saying the first execution of an experiment never comes without its fair share of worry. Now does it?"
We said
Right.
what now?
While he's talking,
Ex-
I take off the chest that's strapped to my back and
Oh,
chest of holding.
oh, right. And he kind of, sets his papers down and goes over and opens it up. And, oh, yes, right. Oh, all right. My God, this was a large one, wasn't it? Well, this all seems to be in order. And with that, you look and see a chest sitting on the table. It doesn't appear, it doesn't poof. You just sit, and it's just there. A small chest is sitting there. Right. So I believe we agreed 800 gold pieces was the total amount. 400 upon acceptance, 400 upon delivery. Was that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So
So
400 gold pieces to you. There you are, to split amongst yourselves. Right. Well, I was told no by the master to pass along a message for you all. You were all promised answers. Am I right? Yes.
Girl.
Yes.
Right. Farasha, you are far from home, and I understand you would like to return. And Farasha goes, "Well, yes, but I don't see how you could do that. And I frankly don't trust you." And Whitmore goes, "Right. And Belbin, Scylla, Yvain, the three of you are experiencing changes of a sort of magical nature. Am I right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. All of these mysterious and unfortunate happenings in some cases, to be sure, and they all happen to fall within the purview of my master's studies. Now, he offers you his services, his vast knowledge, his decades of experience, his indescribable power will all be at your disposal. All the master asks in return are the completion of tasks relating to the progression of his own studies. The completion of these tasks will invariably lead to answering the questions you all have. So, one might say, all parties' interests are aligned. So, will you agree to the master's terms? He shall begin working to find the answers you all seek, and would be contacting you whenever any breakthroughs are made or whenever there are missions to be carried out. What do you say? Oh, and of course, Mr. Elderberry, we do have something for your father.
You sorry. You do.
The,
Now.
the master believes that he might have a combination of an item and an elixir that could possibly aid your father in healing.
Yeah. Then yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sign me up. Great.
Right. And the three of you,
I agree.
Right.
Tentatively.
Of course, tentative for the moment. We're still on a bit of a probationary relationship, I'd say.
Oh, and I want this in writing.
Well, of course, we'd be able to have something written up. No.
Should
Oh, of course, any questions that you might have, please feel free to pose them to me. I'll answer them to the best of my ability.
should your master ask us to do something that we find individually unsavory, would we be allowed to refuse?
Oh, unsavory. Well, I wouldn't expect you to find anything unsavory if you found Trog very savory, but I'd expect you'd be free to walk away. I mean, the master has never had me do anything that I wouldn't have already done.
Oh, fucking insight check.
Go ahead, roll it.
Oh, that freaking mouse will work. Here we go.
You can do it.
Probably not.
Pull
Probably not.
Let me pull out my.
Yeah, that's a
rolling
no.
tool. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Totally believe him.
It's hard to tell. This guy, he seems he seems a little jittery, a little finicky, a little jumpy, but I mean,
Par for the course. That's just him, right?
kind of him, yeah. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Did anyone else make that check or?
Oh, I'll make one if. Sure.
Oh no! I mean, no one else said it. No one else said anything. So I just
Yeah, I
wanted
was
to
saying
make,
that's why I didn't say anything.
no, I
so
want to
was
make
like-
sure. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so
I trust people implicitly. Okay.
Farasha says, "I don't like any of this, but I want to go home, so I'll tag along for now."
Scylla's just doing the dead eye stare, no blinking, at him the entire time he's speaking.
You see him adjust his tie several times, and unbutton a button once. Right. So, questions? Any of you?
How can your master guarantee he's going to find answers for us? If we do all this work for him and he finds nothing.
Well, in the words of the master, in our particular line of work, nothing is an answer. Unfortunately.
I don't like that answer.
Unfortunately, not all
Oh.
science, not all of our experiments really turn out in ways that we would like them to.
That's
What
another thing. Why are you calling us experiments?
Oh, well, we
I
wanted
don't
to.
quite like that.
We experimented to see if you would work together well as a team, and it seemed to have worked. You individually are not, of course, not experiments, but the team exercise was a reference, was an experiment to see if using a team of mercenaries would work, or would work out for us, or if they would even respond or accept the entire endeavor was more of a I'm losing his accent. The entire endeavor was more of the experiment here. I apologize if any of you took offense. It was never intended.
are you at liberty to tell us what your master is studying?
Oh, my master studies magic.
Yeah, I fucking got that.
You are infuriatingly vague.
But that's the thing. It's all of it. Arcane.
Magic.
Arcane. And what's the other one? Damn it, I'm always blanking on this.
Divine.
Divine,
Divine.
yes. Arcane and divine. He specializes in the study of not one, but both of them, and the combination of them with natural science.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh, it is, quite. That's why we hired you. Well, one of the reasons. The other was that your particular issues flew across his radar.
That's another thing. How?
The master is quite well connected. He has eyes and ears everywhere, and people stories find him. He hears things and is able to, with his incredible intellect and vast knowledge and research, able to find the people appropriate and find, and if necessary, contact them in ways that he finds appropriate.
Yeah, that checks out to me. Can I get some more fish over here?
Oh, I
Please?
believe it's right in front of you there.
Oh, yes.
Will I get to meet this man at some point?
Oh, the master is quite busy, but I'm sure that eventually your paths will definitely cross.
Is the master actually you? And you are just being very sly.
Oh, that would be quite a gas, wouldn't it?
Insight
Oh.
check this weird, creepy laugh.
Go ahead. He doesn't answer past that, though.
Oh, good job, Yasser Dice. Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Yeah. He is tickled pink by that idea. He is flattered to be even mistaken for the master. But he is
Mistaken
it
for
is
the
it is kind of
master.
a
For the master.
if I was the master. Yeah, so
I'm in for now.
all right. Anything else for Asha? I have many questions, but for some reason I feel like I should save them for later. We can retcon if necessary.
That's very interesting that you would willingly choose to not ask questions for Russia.
Totally out of character, really. I mean, it's just the opposite of what you seem to normally be doing. But fair enough.
Kind of glad
No, some
that
days
Paul's
you have
not
off
here.
days.
Kind of glad that Paul's not here for this, just so because I know that there would be so many holes being poked in this. Farasha just fucking throws me off, man. The way he plays Farasha just fucking throws me off as a DM. My NPCs don't know what to do with it. I gotta figure out his kryptonite. I love him. All right, so
Russia, cinnamon roll.
no, sorry, dagger
No.
in the
Oh,
air.
there you go.
Through it, and she catches the dagger. There you go.
Very nice. Very nice.
Right. Right. So, is there anything else?
Hmm.
Sorry, personal thing. Is there sort of a timeline on this whole fixing my father sort of thing?
Oh, of course. Right. And he reaches into his coat and pulls out a small wrapped, like something wrapped in what looks to be some sort of bandage, and he hands it over to you. Have him drink this elixir and put the bandage around his chest. Keep him thus for about 24 to 36 hours and see if anything improves. If not, come back and we'll talk.
Right. So make him drink the thing, put the bandage on his chest, and then make him stay in the exact same position for the next 24 to 36 hours.
Not exact same position, just wait.
Okay. You said keep him just such. So I wasn't.
Just keep him on bed rest. Keep him on bed rest.
Okay.
Let him rest for a day.
Oh, that'll make him.
Shit, wrong accent. I turned into your mother. Oh no.
You're not my
Oh
mom.
I
shit!
gotta keep my NPCs straight. All right. Let him rest for a day, and that should be able to make some changes.
All right. Sounds good. Great.
Are you?
Anybody else have anything?
Are you chewing on a
on a
X-Acto knife?
Fucking X-Acto. Techie, and you have the grip on it. Oh my god.
Like, yeah, it's for. Listen, man.
That is the I get it. It's just, oh, your
can
wrench
pull-
is so close.
I can pull every tool out of my tool bag right now if I wanted to, with the exception of the ones that are in my car.
Oh man. All right. I love it. Anyway, okay. So, right. Well, friends, my master and also I humbly thank you for your service, and I assure you we will be in contact again soon. Be well on your adventures elsewhere. I apologize, but I must be going. Duty calls. But be on the lookout for another one of our invitations. Until we meet again. And,
So just no note right now or anything like that. You can't just be like, hey, we need you to do this thing. And we can be like, all right. And then go do it. We just wait and then we travel all the way back here. Or does the castle magically transport to wherever we are?
oh well. Huh. I will have to talk to the master about that.
Fair
But
enough.
for right now, keep on the lookout and maybe stay local. I will admit, I was responsible for the logistics of this plan, and I seem to have come up short. Please do not think the master is responsible for this oversight. And he seems
Well,
he seems genuinely concerned with this. Like he's like, oh no, oh god,
He oversees you, doesn't he?
oh god. I got
I
to
wouldn't
go.
worry about it.
I've got to go, and he just runs. he beats it out of there. But yeah, Frederick is there, and he says, thought of something. Wait, I'm so
Uh-oh.
sorry.
Uh-oh. That's not a good laugh.
The giggles
Someone's
and
in
shrug.
danger.
Frederick comes in and says, once you are finished eating, I shall escort you to the exit. And he just kind of stands there by the open door.
Yeah, Freddy, is this like last time where if we try and take it with us, it'll just turn into smoke and blow away?
Food is not permitted outside of the dining room.
So that's a yes then. Right, sounds good. If she still has the capacity for it, Yvain is once again alarmed at how much food is going into this tiny body.
She's just like, "Damn, that's more than me."
Your calorie intake versus exercise is wild.
All right. So you guys make your way back out. And so as a small elderly butler leads you out of the castle, your new companions or partners, friends, maybe? Not quite sure yet. Walk by your side. Who knows? Maybe you'll stick with them for another adventure. Maybe your path will take you in the complete opposite direction after this. You'll never see these people again. Who knows? But for now, you have some gold in your pocket. You have Taldore stretched out before you and the rest of Exandria beyond that. So time to see what's next. Where would you guys like to go from here? Also, you guys have leveled up.
Yes!
Hey, there it is.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I gotta get
Fuck
my.
yeah.
Where's my phone? I need my list of spells. Hang on.
Yeah, we got to roll some hit points too.
Oh boy, I
yeah.
gotta.
Boy. Hold on.
I have a. Hang on, let me find it. You guys will think it's funny. I'm sure.
Level 5. Level 5.
Level 5.
I'm assuming we're gonna go take care of Belle's dad.
Yeah, after that
Yes,
whll
and-
grandiose thing, I'm like, well, we could just go home and then see what. The
Let's
deal
go
with
to
that
Whitestone
thing
and
is.
figure out the fish.
Who's on the Taldore Council?
No, wait, figure out the fish?
Yeah, there's
I
a
feel
run
like
off
I
from
have a-
Whitestone that's fucking with
Where are
the
the
land,
fish
all that shit.
going?
I have a
That's-
list on my
that's
phone
in
of
town.
spells.
That's
This is-
in town.
This is my
I
spell
think
list
that's the
in
runoff.
order.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
I think
Oh,
that the
boy.
runoff is coming from the residuum in Whitestone, so we have to go to Whitestone and fix it. I think I have a whole page of conspiracy theories in my notebook, but my
For
notebook is
sure.
downstairs.
That's what you're
Oh, I've got theories about this master dude, man. It's weirding me out.
I can't wait to hear them. I'd love to hear them.
Oh,
So that I
maybe
can change it if you're right.
some kind of divination specialist, maybe. I don't know.
Ooh, that's okay. I can see how you get. I can see how you get there.
D&D Beyond
Eyes and
confuses
ears
me.
everywhere. What are we rolling for hit points?
D6. Big
I
D6.
feel like
Big
I'm a
six.
D8.
Ooh, that barbarian.
Hey, that's a 5. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at me. Up into the 30s, guys.
So proud of
Rocking
you.
and rolling. Level 5.
But yeah, you guys have officially completed the first chapter of the Winds of Winter campaign. And
Oh.
now we enter into kind of like side and like sort of like I guess you can call it side mission territory.
Sure.
If we want to go to Rexentrum, Scylla did get invited to a wedding.
Amazing.
Crash the wedding. Literally crash into it.
Scylla's
Incredible.
invited. We would be crashing.
You'll just no, literal crash. You will just throw Belle into it.
Wah!
Halfling
Hell of a
bomb.
party trick. Hell of a
Yeah.
party trick.
Ooh, I got
Have you
some
guys all
interesting
leveled up
spells.
on D&D Beyond before? Like with hit points and stuff?
Yeah.
Not greatly.
Okay. I know that it is the most confusing part of the entire platform, and so I just
You have to like do it manually, right?
you go into manage your hit points and everything like that, which is in the manage character stuff on the class screen. You hit manage hit points, and then you roll your die and you add the number you rolled to the rolled HP, and then it automatically applies your Constitution modifier. And that confused me for like
Why
8
is
months.
this so confusing?
It confused me for like 8 months straight. I don't have a good reason for you. It just is
Terrible.
for some
I think
reason.
I think I might just roll a physical dice and then add it to my and
Oh, I mean,
override
that's what
my
I-
HP max.
That's what I did, but
What did druids roll? A D8, right?
yeah,
Yes.
pretty much everybody's D8 except for very specific people.
A 7!
Ow.
Yes!
Still
Still is
somehow
con.
quieter than the recording lady. I don't know what to tell you.
I wish I could
That's
hear
a
what you
9
hear.
HP.
Yeah, me too. I am like, I wish I could hear how bad this is.
That's 47.
I can attack twice now. It's over.
Y'all, third level spells. The problem is I have an 8 of
Oh,
or I have a
yeah.
list of like 8 of them that I want, and I get 1. So maybe 2 if I drop something else. Oh,
Third level.
me! I need a goddamn diamond. Son of a bitch! I need to stop giving everyone my money.
It was your parents, dude.
Yeah, my guy. I bought bomb materials too last time.
Oh shit, yeah, true.
Scylla can make a zombie now!
Oh no.
I have 150 gold to my name because I just keep spending all of my money all the time.
Did you add your 100 from finishing the
Yes.
quest? Oh boy.
That's with that.
D&D Beyond spell thing is so confusing to look at because it puts all of your spells that you can cast higher levels into your level thing.
you
so I have
can-
like a million third level spells.
You can
I
get
turn
rid of
off?
that if you want. Yeah, it's in your settings. Hang on, let me see. Let me pull it up.
This is the fastest level up I've ever done. It's just
yeah,
you
you
hit
just, like-
things more.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
All
just
right.
like, and done.
You
So
hit things,
Alex,
but more.
if you're in your like character editor thing and you go to the home one, like the one on the far left, of the little progression bar, and then you scroll towards the bottom, there's a section called show level scaled spells. If you uncheck that, it'll get rid of it for you.
Wait, in what part? In the manage character? Or
Yeah,
in
so
the
click on manage character and levels, and it'll pull you back up to like the
character levels.
character builder screen.
Oh, okay.
And then if you go to the home tab, which is on the far left of that little bar,
Ah, I see.
And then you
I
scroll
see.
down. It's like 3/4 of the way down. Show level scaled spells. If you
Show leveled. Got it.
yeah, if
Thank
you
you.
undo that, it'll make your life easier.
Thank you. Perfect. Spell. Because then I need to pick more spells, right? How many fucking spells do I know?
Well, druids get to prepare spells, so lucky you.
Yeah, I definitely need to change them because I was in that fight and I was like, I have not a good selection of spells. I was like looking at it, I was like, shit.
Well, you can switch them out now.
Oh, my chill touch went up in damage. Fuck yeah.
Oh. Oh.
So you guys make your way
Anyway.
back to. You guys are making. You guys are heading back to Drina, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Dad, dear old dad.
Dear
Are we all
old dad.
leveled up?
I mean, I'm working on spells, but
Yes.
yes, enough to be able to continue.
Okay. Are we comfortable? Yeah. Are we comfortable to continue?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, just looking at spells.
Cool. All right. Oh, you son of a bitch! My buddy just
Son
texted.
of a bitch.
My buddy just texted me. Just a quick little aside about me while we're taking a short break and giving Belle some time to pick spells. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
When I was younger, I was super into WWE and
Amazing. You love to see it.
yeah, no, and like I knew it wasn't real, but I loved like that it was like a soap opera where people fought. And I was just like, that I'm so down with that. And then I got bored with it and kind of dropped off. But then I saw recently that they released a new video game, and I was just like, oh, huh, I wonder. And I picked it up for my birthday, and I am firmly back into wrestling now.
Amazing.
I am like firmly back. I'm not just, and it's not just WWE either. I'm watching their competitors now, and it's just like
Incredible.
and it's good stuff too.
That's
finally,
awesome.
Yeah, they're finally getting back to good stuff. But my buddy just texted me, just like, haha, I just hit my finisher on you, on your character, and I'm just like, fuck you. All right. Anyway,
I have a
good.
friend who's really into that stuff, so I understand.
dude, it can be so fun if you're like because as long as you don't have people just like it's not real, right? It's like no shit, dude. It's like just suspension of disbelief.
Mac, it's not real, right? Mac,
Hey, movies
know-
aren't
You know
real,
it's not
right?
real?
One is
Mac,
wrong.
it's not
Hey,
real.
Hey, movies aren't real, right? Hey, TV is not real, right?
You're
cartoon-
telling me Marvel movies
What?
aren't real?
Yeah.
New York doesn't blow up all the time.
Real?
Hey,
That's
hey,
crazy.
Hey, Gotham isn't a real place.
You're telling me that Gotham Square Garden isn't a real place? That's a real place in that movie.
Oh,
That was
My
the goofiest part of that whole
friend-
movie. I think.
That so much. It was My friend loves it so much. His first D&D character was a barbarian named Randy the Savage, and his weapon was a steel chair that he brought from the
Yes!
back.
That's
that he carried.
amazing.
Yes.
So good.
I have art
That's
that I drew from
incredible.
somewhere. If I find it,
That's-
I'll send it.
That's the best.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it was amazing. And whenever he raged, he went, "Oh yeah!"
Oh yeah. Fucking
It's
awesome.
very funny.
Oh man. Okay, so you guys make your way back. Belle, you are you giving the elixir and the bandage to your
Yes.
father? Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, he grumbles about it, but he grumbles about everything. But he takes it because he listens to you. And he says he takes it and is like, all right, well, when's it supposed to work?
Well, this will be your favorite part. You gotta stay not moving too much for 24 to 36 hours.
Not what?
Listen, you can't get up as it is. Is it really not going to be that big of a change?
Get me my pipe at least.
That's fair enough.
Don't let
Nice
your
pipe.
mother see it.
All right. Crack the window open for him.
All right. So yeah, he drinks the elixir and he takes the bandage, and it's it's there. You're not sure what else to do now except wait.
It's like 45 feet of bandage. It just keeps going around
Yup.
and around and around and around and
It's
around.
he is a halfling. He's a muscular halfling. He's a widely built halfling, but he's a halfling. All right. So yeah, you guys have dealt with Belle's father. What would you guys like? What would you guys bless you? What
Bless
would
you.
guys- Everyone says bless you.
Bless you.
What would you guys like to do now?
Um,
Well, first of all, do we need like a little short bio break to, or are we good?
All right.
You feeling okay?
Doesn't matter to me.
I'm good.
Yeah?
Just reading spells.
Okay.
Scylla's also gonna take Revivify. I know that you were just talking about that, Bill, but I feel like both of us having it isn't a bad thing.
Cool. 2 targets.
Listen,
Oh God, I didn't like that.
listen,
We gotta
Mac.
get
I
some
bought the red
sorcerers with
paint.
twin spell.
I bought the red paint. I painted it on my chest. I know. Okay.
Can you twin spell power word kill?
Yes.
That's
I believe you
If the
can.
choice is, do you need to?
But also power word kill, not the best choice. Disintegrate, a much better choice. But
Sure.
that might
Y'all
not
got to
work.
get that
Hang on.
counter spell on lock,
y-
okay?
Why? It's
Yeah, disintegrate because then there's no body to revive after.
Yeah, you have to use
Revivify
resurrection at
is
least.
on the D&D wiki that druids have it and is
Druids
not.
don't have it. I
What,
thought you
what
had it for.
list was it was right there and then now it's gone.
I thought you had it for.
It was on this list. I swear to God. Oh wait, it is still on this
It's
list.
yeah, it's because wildfire gets it, not spores. I had
Oh,
that mixed up in my
stupid
head.
website making.
Stupid classes.
Okay, stupid.
Subclass sucks, guys. God.
Belle, what's the name of your cop friend from high school? Marius?
Marius.
Yep,
Okay.
that's him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Friend's a bit of a
He was,
stretch,
by
but
the
he's
way,
all
he was in
Associates.
full armor, by the way, so you didn't get exactly a description of his of what he looks like. But oh boy, wait till you see him.
Oh no.
Marius? Oh shit. Is he gonna be out kicking street vendors again?
No. You guys head to find him, and this time you head back to where you guys were originally, which is the entrance to the sticks at the Lakeview district, and you learn that he is being currently reassigned to the docks, and so you guys make your way over to the docks, and and you see him finally, Marius, sitting on a stool with at kind of like a podium, kind of just like this, kind of, and he's just kind of just he's like twirling like a copper coin or something, and he looks bored. You see a tall fair-skinned man. He's got a very kind of square jaw. He's got flowing blonde locks that are kind of coiffed back. He's got his helmet
It's
off. And
Fabio.
he's got his helmet off and he's kind of sat there. Yeah, he kind of looks like Prince Charming from Shrek a little bit. A little bit.
Mommy,
but-
I want my Happy Meal.
but instead
Yes, he
of
does.
the flow hair, it's kind of back. It's kind of like in a back, like like yeah. Think a little more bro. Think a little more broy than yeah. Prince Charming if he was a bit more of a bro. But yeah, he's just sitting there, just kind of like looking bored and dejected.
As we approach, I will send Mage Hand forward to take the coin out of his hand and float it out away from him.
Oh, hey, what the fuck? What the fuck, Belle?
You just seem bored. Use a little bit of excitement in your life.
Yeah, well, it's my own fault I'm here, so I guess I'm getting what's coming to me, huh?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a second here. We're here to ask about this kid that
Oh, jeez. God,
often also, hey, not dead. Good to see you again.
Holy shit! You did it! Did it?
Yeah,
You did it, right? You did it, right?
Yes.
yeah.
It's true. I heard something from people. There was something going around about you and Trog, and I didn't want to believe it because I mean, like, I wanted to believe it, but it's a little. Come on, man.
I'll
Like,
say that's
just,
a little bit hurtful that you didn't want to believe.
okay,
that
no,
I
I
was still alive,
wanted
but
to believe it. I wanted to believe it. Of course, I wanted to believe it. I was wrong words. See, this is what got me into trouble in the first place. Look, man, I'm so proud of you, bro. Dude, you're a legend. Holy crap.
that's concerning. But sure. These three kind of bigger part of that than me because definitely
yeah.
would be dead under Trug's body right now. So
He's being modest.
no, I would quite literally be dead underneath Trug's body right now. I don't know if
Dude.
you're forgetting how that sort of
Dude.
wrapped
That is
up. but
no, that's
Trug
true. Yeah, he would have.
smashed me under
That's
his body.
hardcore.
Yeah,
He
it didn't
came
feel
up from the
great.
ceiling. Like it was his idea and it was so brilliant. And then he just
Dude.
started shooting fire from his fingertips. It was so crazy.
High flying Belvin with the flame shot. I love it. So
Sure,
okay.
yeah.
All right, dude. That's man. Man, maybe I should. Man, what if I left the garden game with you guys? You guys sound like you guys get into a lot cooler shit than this. This is God, look at this.
See,
I
but
mean,
we also die almost a lot more than
Yeah,
the
we
guard
almost
does.
die a lot.
A lot.
I
And
mean,
also, like, Trog spelled so bad. I don't think I ever want to experience that again.
The worst. Just
Honestly,
like
deeply
shit.
concerning his whole personal hygiene thing. It's a miracle that he
Right?
had any
well,
fullers at all.
maybe I'm okay where I'm at. I still get to wear a sword. So anyway,
Yeah,
you guys said
that should be the motivation for sure.
you guys said you. I'm leaning into this character. You guys said that you were here about the kid. Man,
Yes.
I should be out there fucking helping. I should be out there helping. I should be out there like trying to do something about this instead of sitting on fucking any like.
Why
whack-
aren't you
whacks
helping?
the- I take responsibility for your actions, Mayor.
Did you fuck up?
Well, I may have been I was very rude to. Oh God. Sorry. 1 second. I'm getting a thing. I'm pulling up notes. Shit. Okay.
Readying the right and stick to right down
I
that button.
was more hands-on and a little too verbal when dealing with Boswin, and there were a couple of complaints, and higher ups said that it wasn't a good look, and so I am on desk duty for the foreseeable future until they figure that out. So,
I feel like being a guard though doesn't like pertain to like customer service though, which is
I
weird.
mean,
You know.
I kind of agree. I feel like I'm doing a job, and however the job gets done, it gets done. But I mean, I get it. At the same point, if I was Boswin, I wouldn't want to, guys yelling at me when I'm just trying to make some money. But I mean, it's just I wish you would just get the permit.
Oh wait, boss, the fairy dude that sold us his bathwater? I thought we were
Yeah.
talking about the council member for some reason.
No,
I need to
no.
remember names better.
No, Boswin, the guy in the barrel.
Okay, I feel like that's justified. That guy seems very weird. His bathwater did help though, I'm not going to lie.
Or
It
did you rough him up or something?
I kicked his barrel a couple times. Just wanted to get him moving. I just a couple of little taps. I didn't whack him. I didn't stomp on him. I just wanted to hey, come on, get his attention. But people didn't like it, and I get it.
Oh, but yeah, this is what his fucking bathwater did. She holds up her fucking 6-fingered hand.
Holy shit!
I forgot.
Yep, that's right.
That
That's
was
in these notes somewhere.
fucking permanent.
Do you want to file do you want to I can't remember the terminology. Uh,
You want to file a
do you-
complaint?
no, do you want to press charges?
Make a
Do you
police
want to
report?
press
No,
are you going to press
because
charges or
he did say that it had side effects, and that's on me as the consumer for not heeding his words.
yeah, I mean, I get that. Yeah. You can kind of the more you get getting to know him, you can kind of tell he's kind of a passive guy, and kind of just like yeah. It was like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
like puts out an opinion, and then the second somebody puts a contrasting one up, he goes, yeah, no, yeah. Goes with the loudest voice in the room.
I get
Any-
you, man. I get
Anyway,
you.
I know we're getting off track. The kid?
Right. Sorry, I'm gotta stop talking about myself so much. Oh God, there was so people have been apparently going missing a bunch all around, and apparently it's gotten kind of bad. There's been 8 disappearances in the last month. Oh God, I'm not sure of the logistics of it. I think there is an investigation team back at base, back at the HQ that might have some more information. But yeah, 10-year-old boy went missing about 24 hours ago.
Marius, when you say apparently, do you mean you just learned about these disappearances?
Well,
I
not
knew
exactly.
about them.
Not exactly.
I'm not a
we knew it
guard.
was happening. We just didn't think they were. I guess they think it's connected now. Okay, look, It was mostly fishermen. It was mostly fishermen, and things happen on the lake. It's not exactly the easiest thing. Your parents are fishermen. It's a dangerous type of job sometimes.
Yeah, so the mostly fisherman thing doesn't really sit well with me personally. But
I'm just saying it's a dangerous job, and when a fisherman and a fisherman dies on the water, it's not exactly big news. It's horrible. It's horrible, but it's not exactly something the guard think. Oh, we should definitely investigate into all of this.
yeah, but last I checked, there's nothing in this water here that's gonna consume an entire body. We usually get them back.
We were waiting for them to wash up. It's taken a little longer. Look, we're trying to figure that out. I'm not the one on
Right, not your-
investigation.
not your
I want
fault
to be.
specifically. I
I
know.
want to be. But yeah. So after we got that report, we just shut it all down. We had to. Because like just at least every entrance that we have on our side of the lake. So that's what we have right now. I mean, Brass there's rumors going around that they suspect it's one of the miners that moved in, but there's no real I guess hard evidence, and they don't exactly have a single suspect yet. That's the scuttlebutt. I don't really have anything else beyond that.
What exactly are they basing that assumption off of, that they're an outsider?
Distrust, I guess. Yeah, new faces. Hey, new faces show up and things start going wrong. I mean, it's, 1 + 1.
Hmm.
Well, 2 +
That is
0
a
also
shitty
equals 2,
thing to
so,
do.
two answers
Math.
to every question, right? That's that small moment of intelligence shining through the haze of stupid.
It's like I can do addition.
High wisdom, low intelligence.
So what they're saying
Kitty.
is you know nothing that could help us at all.
I know people who could help you, maybe.
That is better than nothing.
You said the team was at
Yeah,
headquarters. and-
yeah. And he kind of looks up at the sun. Actually, I'm about due for a shift change, so I'm about off. So I'll walk you back. I'll walk you there myself.
Sure. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go. All right. He calls out to another guard standing by who comes over to take his place, and he walks with you back so the you guys are currently right here. Sorry. Right there.
Mhm.
And the police HQ is right here. So
Boat
you guys,
ride.
yeah, you guys make your way.
Bridge.
Yeah, you guys make your way across the lodge
Boing.
bridge thing. And yeah, he escorts you, and he walks way too slow, but he's like way faster than your walking speed, or so like it's really awkward to escort
Is he
him
the
the entire
NPC
way.
you have to follow behind that does not walk as fast as you? So you gotta
Yeah.
like.
It was an escort mission joke. So yeah, you
Listen,
guys
I'm slow as shit. So
so yeah, you guys finally get there, and he brings you in. It's a good sized building made of stone and wood trim. It's got on the inside you head into an atrium, and he says, just a second, I'll and he kind of runs back through an open office that you can see with a bunch of guards kind of standing around in a room, and they're kind of in like half armor. It's the equivalent of like the detectives. You can kind of tell like the detective's desk at a precinct.
They have a sword in their belt, but they're wearing jeans.
Yeah, no, it's just or no, yeah, they've got a dagger on and just a breastplate, a couple
That's
of daggers or a crossbow, just a hand crossbow tucked into the belt.
Stuck into the belt.
Yeah,
Like in his back pocket.
yeah, exactly.
Sticking out really awkwardly.
No, it's in a shoulder holster.
naturally,
That's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the other side, a gun.
There are actually a few. There are actually, you do
We're
see,
so close to Whitestone.
if you're looking, you do see two guardsmen with holstered pistols at their side.
You think they just like fall down the river? Like they just got lost and there's just
No,
guns
they're
washing up
single
the shore.
single shot flintlocks.
Mm.
So they're nothing you would know about. You
Fair
don't
enough.
know shit.
Stop giving me
Scylla
details I
Stone.
don't know.
Not giving you
Some-
shit, Scylla Stone.
Some crazy echo in the back of Belbin's mind goes, God damn, I'm glad that Marius doesn't have one of those. Fuck me.
Yeah. So a minute later, so you can see Marius in the back, kind of running up and going up to a desk and kind of like leaning on it and talking to a half elven individual with kind of black hair, coned back. They've got a kind of a thin, not pencil thin, but a thin mustache and goatee going. Very classic, like SVU cop look.
Blazer over the t-shirt.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. And they kind of turn and look at you and nod, and kind of look back up at Marius and nod, and they walk back, and they gets up and start to accompany Marius back towards you. And Marius comes up and says, "All right, so this is Sergeant Cheeto, Chido."
Okay, better. Thank you.
Cheeto.
Excuse me as I erase his name.
You piece
Is
of-
his name Chester? Just
Just gotta know.
I gotta know.
Cheeto Martenia is his name. Martenga. So this is Sergeant Montaigne. He is the guardsman in charge of the investigation, and you can see that Marius is kind of squared his shoulders and has deepened his voice a little bit. Is kind of very professional in his and he says, well, I'm sure you can take, and Martania kind of claps Marius on the back and says, "Don't worry, Mayor. We can take it from here. I got you." Why don't you follow me, huh? And he leads you into what looks to be like like a sort of like soft, like a meeting room kind of thing. Not like an interview room, but like there's a desk and a chair and a couple of it's nice. And he sits you down. He says, "All right, so Marius tells me that you guys are some sort of team of investigators,
No more than
freelancers,
that.
Best and the brightest.
Freelance
Freelancers.
is the better word.
freelancers. Okay,
Nice to see you
Yeah.
again, Martania.
Yeah, we're the team that took down Trog.
right, right, Belbert. Right, he mentioned you. I gotta say, I didn't recognize you.
This is a much nicer room than the last one you interviewed me in. But
I gotta say, I'm glad to see you not on the other side of the interview table again. You were a good kid. You just made some fun decisions in the wrong place.
wasn't the only one. Looked vaguely off in Marius's direction.
Yeah, well, he's paying his dues.
Seems to be that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're here to find out about this boy.
Right, right. And he kind of pulls up his notes. Okay. All right. So yeah, 10-year-old male, half elven, was reported missing 24 hours ago. At this point, he checks like a manometer on his wrist. His name was Tim Roberts, I think. Sorry, Tim Rogers. Timothy Rogers was his name. And apparently he was let me see. He is the ninth person to go missing, but the first child. We have reason to believe now that these 9 disappearances are linked. We had we had investigated them individually before, and or were investigating them individually, and have now consolidated them under one case. So we have, just for information, currently on this case we have 9 missing. We have 5 fishermen, a married couple, and a one of the miners who is from out in the sticks. The fishermen, 3 of them, their boats were found empty in the water. 2 of them, their boats were moored in the dock, or were in the process of being moored in the dock, but the fisherman was nowhere to be found. The married couple, we have sorry, I'll get to them later. The miner had a tent near the sticks, and in the sticks near the edge of the water, and apparently liked to take walks along the bank in the evening times. And then lastly, there are the not the most recent one. The minor was the most recent one, but lastly, the married couple. That's the one that's kind of sticking with it. That was been kind of sticking us. They were visiting in town from I believe, and he checks his notes. I believe they are here from Whitestone, visiting family. And they had a place rented out for about a week near the docks. So when it was that close, we just assumed, but they had no reason to be on the water, and since all the other disappearances are on the water, we didn't really know if we should even include them in this or not. So it could only be 7 disappearances, but then with the little boy today, that makes 9 or 8, or 7. It either makes 7 or 9 if you count the married couple or not. But that's where we are.
Has anything ever been reported of like maliciousness coming from the water?
Never before. No, it's just been fish, and well, I mean, the occasional large predator does seem to make its way in occasionally, but nothing major, nothing like a good harpoon can't scare off.
Hmm.
It'll take a chunk out of somebody, and occasionally it'll take a life. But we do get a couple of sharks, freshwater sharks, but nothing too crazy.
It's a residuum jacked up shark. It's been eating the residuum fish and it's turned into a monster.
Oh God, that would be terrible.
So
That would
no
be terrible.
bodies, no blood, nothing left at the crime scenes that would be helpful.
Nothing that we found. Not exactly. I mean, yeah, the boats were clean, no blood, no guts, no sign of foul play, just gone. I mean, so a couple of things knocked over, and a couple of them, but I mean, they're on the water. What are you gonna do?
Where was the married couple staying?
They were staying on. They were staying on Bay Street, down by the docks. About a block from their parents, or from the husband's parents, or yeah, the wife's parents.
You got a name for the family?
That would be Morrison.
Hmm.
Elderly couple.
Well, it sounds like we're going on a boat ride. I'm not looking forward to it.
Hmm.
Yvain, sounding
at
very
that,
much
at,
like her grandmother, is like, fucking Fae. She thinks it's the Fae immediately.
when Martania hears a boat ride, he kind of glances over at Belle. You gonna be okay out there?
Yeah, be fine.
All right.
On my way around a boat.
Yeah, of course you do.
Okay. Aces bring it back in and no issue at all.
Yeah. All right.
Insight check on Belle.
Yeah, same.
Belle, if you would like to make a deception or persuasion check, it's up to you, and you don't have
Alright.
to let us know what you're rolling.
21.
15.
22.
Oh,
Dang it!
Damn.
He's hard to
Just
read.
missed it. I
Belle's
should have
hard to-
guided myself.
Belle's hard to read. He's such an innocent little boy.
Charisma caster, baby.
Okay. So, all right. So, is there anything else I can help you with? I honestly, in any other situation, I wouldn't be taking strangers in to just, and giving them, classified information. But these are extenuating circumstances. There's a child missing, and also we are very short-staffed. The Crown does not exactly the Crown does not exactly send us a lot of people to work with, and we are working mostly, if I'm being honest, with a volunteer force.
Do you have any other information that you feel like maybe is not relevant or could eventually be relevant?
Oh, of course. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. What's Silla's persuasion? Yes, 2.
Every character has a motive.
Unnatural 20. These
Okay.
Yasha dice are rolling really well.
All right. He kind
Thank
of
you,
goes. Doesn't matter who catches him. Listen, kid was last seen playing around on the beach out by the sticks. Apparently,
Oh no.
Oh no.
The Mac rave.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's done now. Okay.
Mac,
come back.
Mac. What was the little boy doing?
Why was he so far out there?
Dropping a mixtape, apparently.
Apparently, yeah. Guys,
Yeah.
we got to figure out.
Sorry, should have warned you.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Saw it coming.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm just gonna chew on my knife a little more. Hang on.
Get it all the way in there.
Oh no. And also, fuck that face I was making. Oh god. Okay, where did I cut out?
He was
Uh,
out playing by the sticks, and he. If you wanted, the exact spot.
Okay.
It's so good. All right, he was about to tell us what he really knew.
Yeah, he was about to give us more information.
the tea.
Okay.
Erica's face when she thought it was her computer freaking out was hysterical too. He was just like,
It's
God,
usually me.
what? And then she realized that both Alex and I were just going,
I thought you guys were dancing because I was giving you more information. I was going on for so long before I realized.
Oh no.
oh,
We were like,
so much
lore,
better."
lore, lore.
That's so much better.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's so much
I'm just
better.
imagining how much serotonin you were getting from this, and then realized it just plateaued.
Oh no.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Oh, I'm so hot right now. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think I'm hotter right now than I was the day I wore 4 Christmas sweaters on the D&D game. Holy shit.
4? That's impressive.
It was a whole
Why?
thing. It was a whole thing. I was trying to date the episode very specifically, and I did a Sam Riegel that one day. He set a timer to change shirts out,
Oh.
but I was doing it to piss off my DM instead.
Do it for the bit.
Oh my god,
Always do
I'm
it
for the
crying.
dedication.
I am actually crying. Okay. Whew.
I really
Yeah.
hope that video saves with
I
our
hope
side
to
of it.
God it made it.
I'll try my best to recover it.
Listen,
Okay.
Paul's got to know
Recover
what
that
happened.
Yeah, really. Paul's gotta know.
Paul's got to know, man.
All right. So,
You better know.
kid was playing out by the sticks, and he.
Uns, uns.
So he was last seen playing out by the sticks. Apparently, he had made friends with one of the boys, one of the kids who lives out in the sticks, who's recently moved in. They were last seen. The last time they were seen, he was with his friend playing out on the shore of the sticks.
Do you
Just
know
a
who this friend
minor
is?
kid.
Yeah. That's kind of what's leading us in the direction of suspecting that it could be a minor who's been committing all these crimes.
Mm.
I mean, new faces in town is already one thing, but then the kid's friends with a minor's kid, and it's
But that doesn't seem
that's
like
what,
there's a motive there.
exactly that's what we're looking for. That's our problem. We're trying to find a motive. We're trying to figure out a motive and also find someone with one. We just have an idea of what community they may be a part of.
Did you
about it.
question the miner's kid and his parents and
Tracking them down's been a little difficult. The miners are a bit Romani in nature, I would say. They're a little distrusting of authority figures. So we've been trying to do our best, but they haven't exactly been the most. They've been cooperative, but not exactly forthcoming with information, and finding them have been a little difficult. So more boots on the ground, I guess. I gotta say, I wanted to be the one who did it, but hey, I think I'm better off here talking to people. Not my strong suit.
Not mine either.
Understood.
People find me scary, so I understand.
And
Understood. You are
that is
quite
why they keep me around.
understood. You are quite terrifying, and you do got a silver tongue on you, Bo. All right.
Also, I am horrifically unintimidating.
That you and he literally tousles your hair.
The first time I met you, you did stumble out of the woods, and I did immediately offer you a piggyback ride. So yes,
That is true. That is an accurate statement. And within 10 minutes of meeting her, she threw me at a chandelier. And
did.
well, I don't think she's scared of anything at all. So
Yeah, Farasha's just been standing in the back, looking out the window. She's just like, oh yeah, little boys missing is not good.
Russia, you know that is a one-way mirror, right?
Is that who that is?
That over there, that's the window. That all right.
I was wondering why she was staring at me. She
I'm
was.
glad you didn't take it personal and decide to take matters into your own hands. So
I like her hair though, and her horns are very nice. Nice horns.
yes, they are.
this
You're
is the
right.
most interesting self-esteem I've ever seen. But you know what? It's perfectly on brand.
I feel like Farasha has no concept of what self-esteem
Reflections?
is no, I don't know why I just kind of went with it. Yeah, I like what is self-esteem? We're cool.
When
That's
will
awesome.
my reflection show?
Who I am. All right.
Thank you, Sergeant, for the
Oh.
information.
Of course, anything else I can do for you folks, you let me know. We appreciate the assistance, definitely.
Yes, sir. Jaunty little salute. Turn on
Ooh.
my heel and walk out.
Is Marius still like around the building?
He is currently I would say yeah, he's actually kind of like hanging out in the hall, kind of trying to look busy or like nonchalant, but kind of maybe trying to listen in, or at least trying to like, maybe get some info out of you guys. And when you guys come out, he's like, "Oh, hey, what's going on, you guys? What's the word?"
Word is that apparently it's actually 9, not 8, like you told us. So
Well, I meant 8 others besides the kid.
that makes sense. They did tell us though that there's been some real questions being raised around at the docks, and they've been reassigning people to be there that they think are going to be able to handle it.
Really? Kind of like
Yeah.
looks to Cardania who's walking away, and he just kind of like waves over, doing a Lord's work there, Marius. And Marius kind of responds like, okay, maybe less of a punishment than I thought. Okay, maybe I jumped on this early. All right. Well, shit. Maybe I should work a double shift. I should work a double shift. Maybe I could learn something.
Marius. I kind of like do this and I lean down.
And he goes, yeah.
What of advice for you?
So,
Pay for Boswin's permit. You look like a hero. Helping out the community.
he kind of like looks you up and down. Brawn and brains. Quite a package you are. All right. And he says, "Thank you." Sorry, I keep getting the fucking voices confused. Yeah, bronze and brain. Quite a package you are. Well, thank you very much. I think I might do that. Yeah, maybe. The old guy ain't so bad. Maybe I. And tell me, does that 6 finger do anything for you?
It does. I'm sure it's going to do something wonderful for the ladies of the night that I go see.
I might have to pay for that. For that permit just to get some free stock. All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm gonna head back and see if I can pick up a second shift. Right. See you later. Hey,
Right,
Bell.
then.
Bell. if you're still in town when this all calms down, we gotta grab a drink. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome, like old times, buddy. Ah! All right, gotta go. Bye. And
All right, bye.
he hoofs it.
Belden, you know that boy is going to get himself killed, correct?
I'm pretty sure that boy wants to grow a sixth finger to go do things to people.
That is true also.
Yeah,
He's gonna
no.
lose that finger.
I decidedly tried to get him to stay out of our way because childhood friends get a little bit weird sometimes after you leave. Listen,
Rude.
he's been very useful so far, but
I hope that's not the case for everyone. That'd be weird. I'll keep that in mind though.
He was taking his punishment very seriously.
yeah.
He's doubling his own punishment willingly.
Yep.
He was taking it very seriously. He was like, "No, yeah, I fucked up." All right, so you guys are outside the guard guard HQ. Where would you guys like to go from here?
What time is it?
It is pushing at this point. I'd say around like 8, 9 o'clock.
Okay, so we're still like same day
Yeah, same
from
day.
the-
You
from the
have
get-go.
been-
All right.
Yeah.
You know that most cases are solved or failed within the first 48 hours. So technically, we still have another 24.
Right. I guess the question is, are we sleepy or do we want to go, investigating?
Did most of these people go disappearing at night?
That's
would be
what I
good
was
to
thinking
ask.
too.
Hey, Sergeant,
yeah.
these people disappear at night or during the day or all over the place or just
He kind of like looks at a piece of parchment on his desk. Looks like most of them disappeared during the evening, but recently, the last two, the miner and the boy, were during the day.
right? Copy that. Thank you.
Do we maybe want to go like
That is
stake
wholly
out part of
unhelpful,
the
so-
lake? It was very unhelpful. Maybe
Midnight.
we just like set up a watch outside the lake, see if we see anything weird.
We're just out on the beach.
We could camp. at
Yeah,
the
you
lake.
know, you can have a nice bonfire, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
We can find one of those logs, you know, that makes the flames turn a different color.
Ooh, like that idea.
Oh, do we have to have a permit for a bonfire?
I
It's
get
okay,
the
Bossman
feeling-
will cover it.
Oh God.
I don't see why not.
All right. So what's the plan?
We're gonna go camp on the beach.
Okay.
I'm
Whereabouts
just very
on
sus
the
of
beach?
the water.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
The beach is mainly around. Let me see.
I was gonna say where the kid disappeared.
Yeah.
So like where he was
Okay,
playing
so
with
up
his
in the
friend.
sticks.
So the
Yeah.
kid disappeared right around here at this green dot.
Okay. Sort of at the river inlet thing there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They were playing. He was last seen playing around on the shore by that little river outlet with a friend of his. 24 hours.
Because
ago.
if it's a child, I don't think we're going to be able to talk to him this late at night. So maybe we could just be there in the morning.
Okay.
And
So
you know, older couples are probably asleep by now too.
It is true.
So you guys are heading to the sticks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Decidedly making a wide berth around the docks and going to the sticks.
Okay. So, yeah.
Where you guys going? You guys need some help? You want
Hey, you guys need
wanna
a
go?
hand? I was waiting for
I-
Mac to have me roll a persuasion or a deception check on that or something because I was like, "Fuck, I'm just gonna
Nah,
try
He
and come with
dies
us,
first in
come with
combat.
us."
I'm not making it harder for myself. Are you kidding me?
That's fair.
That's why he dies first in combat. It's just- it's
Okay.
done.
So
Marius has 6 hit points.
so you guys head to the sticks, and now this is your first time really entering in. Last time you only kind of like were on the outskirts,
Hmm.
and again, as you are finding your way through the city and progressing through, you um, yeah. So you begin to notice again the same tents and small slap together shacks, all lining the streets and packed in alleyways, and eventually the buildings begin to give way to the shanty town that is the Sticks, a sprawling collection of tents, makeshift shacks, or overhangs, and the beginnings of huts and rudimentary homes. It is a veritable forest of tent poles and sailcloth and canvas. You see beings of every race winding their way through the morass of tents, their skin and clothes all worn by hard labor, their heads more often than not bowed over some container or another or some sort of pan. And despite the late hour, you do see plenty of children, running and chasing each other through the sticks and swinging around and playing different games and eating. And yeah, it seems that maybe children here aren't quite as disciplined.
As they're walking through, Scylla's again just running her fingertips over like broken things, really like discreetly. And it's just casting mending on stuff as she walks by.
Okay, good to know. All right, what are you guys doing now? You guys have found the sticks. What are you up to?
Do we see Boswin?
Make a perception check.
This is the most important roll of the night.
Didn't we walk right past where he was?
Yeah, last time, but
Like
he
a
wasn't
ways ago.
there. He was not there though.
24.
I will
Excuse me,
say
22. But
I will say
where is he, Mac? I want more bathwater. I've got a taste for it.
Where is the barrel man?
all right, I will say you do catch sight of Boswin in his barrel, sitting, or you catch sight of the barrel and Boswin's head and shoulders poking out of it. He is the barrel is sat beside a sort of lean-to. It's more just like a pole with a piece of cloth over it, and he's just sitting there, kind of just bubbling in his. He seems to just kind of be enjoying a soak.
Isn't that his
About
constant
oh yeah,
sin?
he's about I'd say he's about like six, maybe like 30, 40 yards in.
There's the weird Boswin. If I don't want to. Do you think he would know about disappearing children? He seems to know weird things.
I mean,
I mean,
Is there
maybe we
harm
could
in
also
asking?
ask the children
children. Yeah.
about the
That's
disappearing
true.
children.
You do remember also that Farasha mentioned that he was definitely Fae.
That
Mm.
yeah.
Just
The
be
Fae
aware.
kidnap children. Stereotypes.
No, just be aware. Fae can be tricksy.
Right.
I just don't know if like grabbing a random child and being like, "Do you know about the disappearances?" would be
Hey,
like,
excuse me. Do you know about there was? Have you ever been up to play out on the beach over that way?
Are you asking some random kid?
Yep.
Okay.
I am their size. I will walk straight up to one of them and just
Okay,
be like, "Hey."
Behind Belbin, I hold up like a gold coin.
Sorry, what?
You ever been up to play over by the beach that way, out over there, sort of where the river inlet is?
Oh yeah, we
Stream
go
inlet.
there all the time. Why?
Oh, well, we're gonna go and camp out that way, and we just wanted to know if you knew of any good spots. Anybody that's been out there recently, especially to help
Oh,
just sort of orient us in the right way.
oh, there's a really good camping spot. There's a one under a big old tree. There's one by the inlet. If you could find Jason, he might be able to tell you. He goes there a lot more than other people.
Oh, all right. Would he have been there? I don't know, as recently as yesterday. Maybe the tree shifted.
Yeah, I
left the
think I
spot or
saw
something
him
like that.
playing there yesterday.
All right, good to know. Thank you much. Here's a. here you go. Here's a little something for your trouble, and I will hand over a couple of silver pieces because I have a couple of silver pieces.
Like he holds them in his hand and it's like clink clink clink. It's like,
Wow, they pink if you tap them real hard.
ding, ding, ding.
Tell you what, if you
Thank
can
you.
find Jason and get him to us, I'll give you a gold.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Counter offer.
He's heard
I'll give
stranger
you
danger.
4
He's
copper.
heard stranger danger.
I'll give you 4 copper.
This
That's
is
a lot
very
of
bad
planking.
because she's big and intimidating. Okay, that could have been worse. That could have been much worse.
okay.
It could have been way worse.
Okay, I'll look around. Okay, and he takes off running. Okay, so what are you guys doing now?
Right, so I have found a flaw in the plan that we just put into action. That child is going to assume that we are going to be here when they find Jason.
I guess we're chilling right here.
I guess we're going to not move until that child returns or 30 minutes have passed, one or the other.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to Boswin in the meantime.
Oh, Buzz is here. Oh, look at that.
So you guys are going over to talk to Boss.
Yeah.
Sure.
Gotta pass the time somehow.
Sure. Okay. As you walk up, Boswin looks kind of looks over and he's now listen here. All sales are final.
No, just be
Don't-
straight. Just be straight with me. Is this the worst that could have happened to me?
You did get quite lucky, but not because it could get worse, but because, well, you could have some real funny stuff happen.
Worse than this?
Well, I wouldn't call it worse, I'd call it funnier.
Fuck off. Can you undo it?
Well, why would you want to?
That's fucking weird.
It's
Well,
like also
no.
like could throw off your like dexterity, you know, if you're like
Oh, you
used
get
to.
used to it. Has it been giving you any trouble?
No, but
Exactly. You're fine, and now you can twirl things a little extra.
Oh,
Alright.
Buzz. Fair warning. 1, the angry blonde man probably going to buy you a permit for you to be able to sell it in the city.
Marius, what a sweet
Yeah.
lad. Of course,
2,
that would be
he's
so
probably
sweet.
going to stock way up on your goods.
Oh
just-
dear.
Fair warning. Is there a problem if you drink, I think we had mentioned this before, more than one of them a day?
A day? Well, I'll say I don't know. How about that?
Right. You might want to put that disclaimer out there for him if he does indeed decide to buy, I don't know, something like 15 of
Disclaimers?
them.
Where's the fun in disclaimers?
You gave us a disclaimer that there'd be side effects.
Well, you all looked a little less fun than normal.
Right,
Honestly,
you don't
that's
want to
probably
get
fair.
sued, so
Exactly. I thought you might get upset.
other people will get. I'm adopting your accent now. Other people are going to get upset.
I can handle other people. I can't handle another fair.
Hmm.
And he kind of looks at Farasha and she goes,
Farasha, that sounds like your cue.
and she just kind of goes, hi. I like him. He's fine.
Fair enough. Yeah, so just wanted to put that one out there for you. Probably going to be able to sell it in the city. Definitely going to have a customer that's going to buy a significant amount of your water.
Well,
Looking
aren't
to
you
get
kind? How did you put this into motion? Or are you just passing along a message?
she did. Points at you, Vane.
Really?
Well, I told Marius to buy a permit.
Well, young lady,
And then
I
put
see
the
you
idea
do
in
a
his
pr-
head
I
about
see.
the finger.
I see you do appreciate my gift. I'm glad that it's in the right hands. And he just
Fuck off.
and he disappears under the water.
As
Man,
always, that was extremely
There are
unsettling.
no bubbles.
he really just keeps going down there, doesn't he? Does
You
this?
think it's like a bag of holding, but like
I don't think there's a bottom on
barrel?
this barrel. He just I don't. I don't know. Is that kid back yet?
It has been 45 minutes.
Holy shit.
I.
Yeah, I rolled to see if to see how focused he was. He got a 2.
Oh
Amazing.
no.
He just ran
Oh,
off and
Lord.
forgot all about you guys 5 minutes later.
All right. Well,
That's you know what
It's at
I
this
see.
moment, though. Actually, it's at this moment that Scylla, you feel a tug on your coat or your dress, and you turn and you see a small boy sitting standing behind you, carrying a glowing owlbear plushie.
you there, young boy.
it's my friend.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you? And he gives you a big old hug around the legs.
Oh, Scylla gives him a big hug back. I don't think she's gotten a hug in a long time. You know,
Do
like
you-
when there's like the little like kid body, you know, like so tiny.
Just-
Oh.
Yeah,
Yvain
he-
didn't see the act of kindness that you did. So she's like, do you know this kid?
Scylla looks straight into your eyes and goes, "This is my son."
Fucking
That
inside
feels
check.
like that feels like something we'll need to unpack later. Can your son take us to Jason?
Wait, I'm
Oh,
rolling a deception check.
you guys are looking for Jason?
Fuck, I got an 8.
19.
For sure. Scylla's son.
Yeah, this is Scylla's
Scylla's-
child.
Flesh and blood.
The fuck is your kid doing out here?
No, he decided he wanted to go out into the world, and I was like, you know what, you do you,
Well,
fam.
oh,
That boy is like 4 years old right
you're
now.
taking the fucking piss. All right.
You guys are looking for
Scylla,
Jason?
you see Scylla crack
Yes.
such like a rare like smile.
Oh yay! We got a Scylla smile. But
Yeah, looking for Jason.
Yeah,
Um,
but do you know where this Jason person is?
mhm.
Could you take us to him?
He's really sad.
Why is he sad?
He lost his friend.
Oh shit. Um,
He can't. We don't know. Nobody knows where he is.
do you know what happens to the friend?
No, he won't. He hasn't said anything. He hasn't said anything since it happened. He won't even
Well,
talk to us.
we're actually looking for his friend. It so happens.
Really?
Yes.
You trying to help?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll take you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
You know, buddy, I never actually caught your name.
Billy.
Billy. I'm Scylla.
Scylla. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Thank you for Glosin. And you can see you cast a light spell that should have faded.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised when you said it was still lit up.
It's still lightly glowing. It's still like
Yes.
kind of faintly. It's got like a faint like glow to it. It's not as bright as it was, but it has not completely faded.
Scylla tucks that away. It was like the power of like childhood joy or something.
So yeah, you kind of it's helpful that you have this kind of bobbing, glowing little owlbear plush to follow. As
Scylla's holding his hand.
yeah,
Belle just wipes a tear and looks up at Yvain and goes, "First introductions with mothers and sons. It's just so beautiful, isn't it?"
Well,
flesh and blood, man.
even I caught on that, eventually that it's not okay.
What do you mean? They look exactly the same. It's a matter of time before that little kid starts shooting spores out of his body, too. Grows wings and scares everybody.
It's only a good son would.
Only the best. Okay. So, you guys, he leads you through the sticks, to a point on the shore, a little further down from the entrance to the river. And you see, sitting alone on the on the sand with a stick in his hand, and he's kind of it's a longer, it's almost like a branch, and he's just kind of sitting there quietly, kind of just rocking back and forth with his knees up, and he's just snapping the branch, like bits of the branch off bit by bit, just kind of staring down into the sand. Just he doesn't look like he looks kind of shell shocked in a way, but also just like there's just nothing there.
Is there like driftwood somewhere on the beach, just sort of around?
Yeah, around. I'd say you could find a small piece of driftwood. Yeah.
Right. I'll pick up a piece and look at everybody else and be like, this is what we're here for, yeah?
Yes, I believe so.
Right. I'll go and I'll sit down next to him with my stick and start breaking pieces off of it. Sort
He
of in tandem with him.
He kind of like looks over at you. Just sort of half turns away, not like fully, but just like kind of just turns. Doesn't really acknowledge beyond that.
Is Billy still with us?
Yeah, he's still standing, kind of holding your hand, looking at everything, that kind of like watching everything that's going on.
Kind of gives Scylla a look like, you're the kid whisperer.
Billy, do you want to come and sit with Jason with us? Would that make you feel better?
I want to help him feel better.
Okay, come sit on my lap and we'll go sit by him, okay?
Okay. And he follows along with you. And
let's see. And Scylla will sit not like we'll sit next to him on the other side from
giving him space,
yes,
though.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And enough that he's like in reach, but like not like crowding him.
Mhm.
And I'll sit with and Billy can sit in Scylla's lap, and can just kind of sit in silence for a second, and then Jason, is that your name, right?
He kind of looks at you out of the corner of his eye. Looks down. Doesn't say anything else. Doesn't do anything else.
My friend Billy here told me that you lost a friend of yours, and as it so happens, we are actually looking for that friend.
You see him kind of a slow motion flinch almost. He kind of just recoils into himself a little, and before trying to just keeps on breaking the stick.
I know that it is probably hard to talk about. But and that the police have already talked to you. But we feel like we might have a better shot at finding him. Is there anything you'd like to tell us?
Hang on. Okay, so Billy, at this point, actually, kind of reaches over and places his owlbear plushie in between, like the crook between like his chest and the knee and his knees, and just kind of sits back. And Jason kind of sits there. And Scylla, I'd like you to roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Cool.
I rolled to see whether or not Billy would try to help and give you advantage, and natural 20.
Good boy.
Just the bond between a mother and son. So beautiful.
Me and Billy, natural 20 buddies.
Dude.
Oh, dude.
Okay, so so here's
So
what
that's a
happens.
22 total.
Okay, so okay. So here's what happens. Jason doesn't say anything, but he takes the stick that's in his hand and he just reaches around and starts drawing in the sand. And when he's finished, he sits back, looks at you, and then uses his stick and points out to the water.
What does the
are you
drawing look like? Or
you
what does the drawing look
Yeah.
like?
You see a crude childlike representation of waves and something long, curving and cylindrical with some sort of it looks like a head. It looks like some sort of like toothy maw on the end of it. And there are one or two of them, and one of them has a stick figure, a small stick figure in its grasp,
Oh boy.
and he points out to the water.
And is that where he's pointing, where we were planning on camping for the night?
I mean, you guys hadn't really picked out a place yet. You guys just said along the shore. You guys like, there's a big shore, but like he's pointing out towards the water, not the bank. Like
Okay.
he's pointing towards where you were told that he and his friend were playing, in that general direction, but he's pointing out into the water.
Okay.
And he still doesn't say anything. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I wanted to give you guys I wanted to give you guys a bit of a Suntree moment. A bit of a like shit's real here. Like I'm not going to do anything triggering, but I'm not going to pull punches.
It's valid.
Kids will be sad.
Yeah,
They'll
that
be
kid was
cute. They'll be cute and they'll be
emotional damage.
Yeah, really. I'm going for the emotional damage on this campaign.
Amazing.
If anything happens to Billy, though, I will tear down this entire world.
Set him up.
That is
knock
my
'em
son now.
down. Set him up and knock him down.
Evil.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm gonna end the recording there real quick. Say bye to YouTube, folks.
Bye, YouTube.
Man.